Hey guys, it's Rose here, and so today I'm just gonna draw something random. Just gonna show you the way that I draw. Before I start, I'm just gonna tell you that I use Sketch to do all my drawings. So let's start. So first, yes, I'm not gonna make like a circle, like a complete circle. Let's do a boy. So, yeah, that looks nice. So let's just say this is a little dude. Okay. I don't use shapes because usually it is much easier for me to just go all, just the way I'm gonna come up with the body format. I don't use circles. Don't use those simple shapes, Yeah. So, you can see, that's a little bit too long. Just gonna say that. Maybe he has long arms. Who knows? Okay. So, let's just say he's like holding the camera or whatever. Or it's just at a really good angle. Let's say he's just taking a selfie and he's just holding this really big camera, whatever. So, yeah. So basically, I just start with the shape I want. How I think the body wants to turn out. I just do my own thing here, basically. Let's give him a wink face. I don't know, maybe a wink here. Either his tongue sticking out. And I will do my eyes in like numerous styles. Usually I'll do them, for example, like this. Because that's usually how I'm adapted. Or sometimes, if I'm in the mood right now, I'll either do this. This is not one that I usually would do, or sometimes I'll just do the straight line style. You get it, basically. For special occasions, I'll do this. If I want to make really adorable eyes, I'll do something probably like that. But let's not focus on that for now. So I did this style eye on this little guy here. So I've got the figure down so far. Now it's time for just the plain coloring. Don't focus on any big details yet. Let's just say he's got let's go for maybe a dirty blonde. Or just a blonde. And let's give him green eyes. Something, something unique. Let's see about a nice blue shirt. That doesn't look bad. And his skin, okay. Let's say this is a skin color. Just to not to be like exact or anything. I think that's good so far. I want to fill in this little thing here. And if you look at the bottom on my video, as soon as I finish, it will say created with Mobizen. That's what I use for filming so I can show my screen. So we've got all the colors in here, right? Now, I'm going to start focusing on details, starting with the face. Because I find this one one of the really important ones. So here, you see how this became his skin color. Well, you want to show it like it's still part of the eye. Because we all have white in our eyes. So, yeah, you can clearly see we all have some light in our eyes. And I think that looks good for the eye area. Now remember, this is no professional drawing. And I usually like to get to shading. Now, if you see here, I zoomed in up close, you can see that the black is no longer, it's a little bit of a lighter tone. So, either I try to not hit the outline as much as possible, or if you don't want to go through, try to be as careful as you can reselect your brush, and the areas that are not black, the black outline, you can recolor those. For example, do something like this, or you can even do both. But you want to let your creativity fly. Just don't let it go too far sometimes, if you know what I mean. Anyways, so you want to kind of try to get as much shading that will look good. Okay, I want that. So you want to try to get as much shading that will look good as possible. I'm gonna kind of fill in the outlines here because some of it is not its original color. And I'm gonna get rid of the access because I don't really want to worry about that right now. Yeah, there's still a lot of access on the outline. Alrighty. Okay, maybe that's a little bit too thin, but I'll fix that in a second. So I really do thank you guys for watching this. I mean, it's not over yet, but I just want to say thank you. So, we've got a little bit of shading in. I just want to remove the excess for now. I think it'll look a lot nicer without too much. Yeah. Okay, so we've got almost all of his skin coloring down. Now we just kind of need to get certain areas of the face, or his head basically. And I was inspired by one of my followers, and yes, I do follow people. So yeah, you can basically follow people on this hub. So let's say you want his skin to kind of look like it's kind of shining a bit. Well, choose a precise color. Maybe this, like maybe it looks like a little burn, or let's make it lighter so it doesn't really look much of a burn. How about this? It's not like he's blushing that he's shy, it's kind of like just kind of natural in this case. So I've got my white here, kind of make it look shiny. And remember, sometimes this detail doesn't really go well on every single thing I do. I don't think it really went well with this one, but I'm just gonna keep it anyways. And now I'm gonna start shading the shirt. This kind of darker blue will really do it, I would say. And no, this is not sweat. This is just the shadow. So as you can see, the shading, there's a little darker color to it. And now since he has white pants on, you want light gray. I learned that usually the light gray will look better than just the black because that's quite dark, and he's not in a very got in the way. He's not in a very dark space, you know what I mean. So there's access here, and I'm just going to use the white marker to, yeah. Okay, that one didn't end up okay. And yeah, he didn't. Yeah, it's only shading, you guys. Only shading. Only shading. Now for his hair, I want to see how this works. No, I don't like that at all. So I'm gonna select his hair color. Get something darker. Oh, that works perfectly. We can all see that. Love that darker color. Really helping with the shading here. Oh, and if you want, and let's say you want to kind of fill it in more, do not use the original color. You can see that it's much darker than the marker. Instead, highlight this color, and then you can, like continue shading that little area. Now, I'm gonna give his hair, I want his hair to look kind of shiny in this case. So, I'm going to use this marker tool. And in my app, I have a blur tool, which kind of makes it blendy. Splendid, no? Or, if you don't want to use the mark tool, and you still want to make it look shiny, have some texture, sometimes if I'm going to make a good morning sketch, so for example, I'm going to do this random hair in the ponytail, I will use this tool. So let's just say this is Ariel with a ponytail. And as you can see, it's kind of got a nice texture to it. Or for my hair, I'll use a nice dark brown. Not too much of a huge brush because... Now, you see how there are kind of those unfilled marks on this hairpiece here? I like using this one, but I just decided to use the fill-in tool today. So let's just get rid of that and get back with this guy. Now, I want to see how the detail looks like, maybe adding the little pupil here, really big pupil, and adding that little pretty shine to his eyes. Now that looks nice. Well, now I want to test something out. Oh, right, I actually kind of like it here in this case. So this is basically how I would do most of my characters, but not with the same hair color, but all the details most of the time. So thank you guys so much for watching. I use Sketch. I'm gonna give it a share. Just gonna drew this for YouTube. And if you guys are interested in any more of my work, just want to tell you that you check out a little bit more, because I have more videos coming, and I'll be using Sketch for most of my drawings, so I'm just gonna share this for my feed. Yeah. So as that's posting, here is my Sketch profile, and if you guys plan on getting Sketch at any point in time, at any point in time, go ahead, but Sketch is only available for Android and Samsung. Basically, all Android what am I saying? Basically for all Android electronics and cell phones. So thank you guys so much for watching, and I really hope you enjoyed this. And I will see you later. Stay fresh, roses. Bye!